Hello everyone and welcome to Friday. More importantly, welcome to Halloween. Welcome to cookies. Look at those cookies. Those are very festive cookies. Thank you so much for making those cookies. I'm over here because I had to get a haircut. But I'm not going to do a haircut haiku because in my opinion, it wasn't a full haircut. It's a little trim. It's a little trimmy trim. I'm not doing a high or anything like that. Just getting a quick haircut because I'm actually... I can say officially, I'm traveling next week. I thought that I was done traveling for the rest of the year, but I'm not. Something has come up, and I am traveling. And I will be talking more about that next week. I leave Monday morning. It's very short notice, but I'm excited about it, but I'm not going to talk about it today. Instead, I am going to talk a little bit about this. All of this footage. You may recall a few days ago I talked about the Fangamer Kickstarter and how excited I was for the documentary that Jeff is doing. And I had also been in contact with Jeff and he wanted to get some of the old footage I had from the old convention. So I have here, this is a SweatCon DVD. Steve, who's been on the vlog several times before, put these together. This is from 2004. I was not at this one. And this is from 2006, The Wrath of Khan. And to be honest, I wasn't at this one either. I started going to them in 2007. I almost went to this. I was invited to this one, but I couldn't go because of other reasons. But in addition to those, which Jeff wants, he also wants the footage I have of the conventions I went to. This magical box is 150 hours of old footage for mini mini DV format. And I don't even know if the tapes are... labeled. I pray they're labeled because there's a lot of tapes in here. There's a lot of friggin' tapes in here. So I'm really crossing my fingers that that what I need is in this box, but not everything is labeled. I'm gonna go through it a little bit and see if I can find it. And also, since it is Halloween, we normally don't go do anything for Halloween, but we're gonna try to at least watch a movie tonight. I think last year we watched Cabin in the Woods. I don't know if we did that on Halloween or not. I guess I associate it because it was a horror movie. But I hope we get to watch something tonight. I'm not so busy that I can't, but I am going to be out of town for a few days next week. Just me, not Mao. So I gotta, continue to work ahead and get a lot of stuff done. But I think I should be able to do stuff tonight. But first, I gotta find the Earthbound convention tapes. In an ideal situation, I would be able to go through all of this footage again at some point. I think it would be a lot of fun to do it because I could, first off, I could redo some stuff. For example, earlier this year, I re-released our Public Stunt Earthbound videos on the Steven Plays. Those were rips from the DVD that we made some time ago. And while those were higher quality than what existed online already, they're not the highest quality I could do. I could I could recapture the tapes and make the quality even better. But that's something that will have to be, way down the road. For example, this is Slash Earthbound Tape 2. This is probably 4 or 5 different public stunts. Maybe not that many. Maybe more like 2 or 3. 2 or 3 of the public stunts. I don't know. Since this was in this order, this is probably Mushroomized, a BIM, some of the other things like that here. This is McDonald's LAFP final. So this is, I don't know if you've ever seen the video. If you haven't, bless your soul. This is a video I did for college where Alex gives birth to a hamburger. Yep. I think it's called Burger Fever. I think it's online somewhere on YouTube. If you search Burger Fever, Alex Dan Steven, you may be able to find it. But unfortunately, a lot of these are not labeled at all, and that is so problematic. I just found a really cool tape. I wanted to talk about it. This is probably going to happen a few times. I found a tape from 2009. I hosted the Starman.net Fun Fest, which was like, they did them a few times a year for various events. They encouraged people to create creative fan works for the Mother series, and we gave out prizes. And I hosted, I think, 2 of them, but the big one I did was in 2009, Halloween 2009, which is right before I started Steven Vlog. So this tape actually has the results show from that Fun Fest, but also the first few vlog days. Because if you're not aware, Steven Vlog actually started not on a little point and shoot, but on a full-fledged camcorder. So this is the first few days of Steven Vlog, and also Starman.net. So there's like a merging of 2 worlds. I don't know, it's a really cool tape. So I continue to find a lot of interesting things. Obviously, Every single project that I ever did on tape is in here. Nintendo Speaks, I did a Euro trip, I Am Earthbound. I'm finding all these tapes, which is really cool, but I'm also finding some stuff that I had completely forgotten about because there are things I shot occasionally that never got used. For example, I have footage from my 16th birthday party. That's amazing. That's almost 10 years old. I have the footage from that in here. I did a music video for a They Might Be Giant song that I never did anything with. I saved it for a rainy day and I never got around to it. Like, that's on here. Oh my god. I need more time. I need more free time to capture this stuff and play with it. Because I really want to play with it. Flash forward quite a bit. We actually spent almost the entire evening at my parents' house. We didn't have any plans for dinner here. We didn't actually have anything prepared, so we were going to have to go get something. And my parents were like, well, if you're going to go get something, why don't we just eat here? Why don't we go get some pizza or something? So we got some pizza, and we chilled at their house. And what we actually did was we watched some unlabeled tapes. And it's going to seem odd, but we didn't watch the unlabeled tapes that I had pulled out to watch, which is seems very strange, because I don't actually have the camera at their house to do that. We watched some unlabeled tapes from an even older camera that takes high 8 tapes. I pulled it all out like months ago, like many months ago, and they've been sitting on the floor for like 8 months. Have started collecting dust, so they were all unlabeled. And we went through 2 of them tonight, just so we could know what was on them, so I could write down what was on them. So we did, and we found a bunch of old stuff, like a lot of old stuff from when I was in like 6th and 7th grade, and then also some stuff when I was in 10th grade, because I had that camera from the time I was in 6th grade up until the time I was in 10th grade. So there was a lot of different stuff. An entire vacation to Florida in 2002. Which was pretty neat. So I don't know if I'm ever going to do anything with that footage, but now it's labeled so I can look at the tape and be like, oh, you are my Florida trip in 2002. So that's nice. As far as the 23 tapes that are unlabeled for the mini DV system, I don't know I'm going to get around to that, but I need to do that, you know, relatively soon. If I get caught up on stuff, I'll try to get it done before the end of the year, and that's going to be kind of like what I aim for. Anyway, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? You can't just mash X. You can't just mash attack. You should
be able to, though.
You can't. You have to attack, and then whenever you hear the clang of the swords together, then you attack again. And if you just mash X as fast as you can't win.